Skill number 3 in the admin skills kit would be attention to detail. They give you examples for how you can exemplify your attention to detail in your resume or your LinkedIn profile. It's important that if you want to exemplify that you do have an attention to detail, that you don't have typos or mistakes in these particular sections of your resume or LinkedIn profile, etc. Some examples of how to represent attention to detail on your resume would be, for example, that you accomplish tasks thoroughly and with a high level of accuracy. Another example is that you assisted with complex tasks, including data import, export, and creating reports and dashboards for stakeholders. And then finally, you applied knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to complete projects or tasks that had some sort of significant result. For example, you decreased costs by a certain amount of money. So the core things here is that you want to be sure that you have accuracy denoted, as well as that you're bringing your projects to completion and having a positive result, either time saved, money saved, some sort of return on investment. And you'll notice as well, and I've brought this to your attention if you've been following along in the previous skills, that some of the commonly recurring themes that you'll see in some keywords and buzzwords would be working with stakeholders, for example. And so I encourage you to get familiar with the identification of stakeholders, working with them. I cover a lot of that in my business analyst certification course. And then on the employer side, for your job descriptions, if attention to detail is important for the role you're trying to fill, then some examples of how you could represent that in your job description would be that you're looking for someone that demonstrates strong attention to detail, ensuring tasks are completed thoroughly and accurately, and then that you're looking for someone who has worked closely with stakeholders to deliver projects with high attention to detail, and then finally, someone who's improved business productivity, efficiency, and performance through critical evaluation of information gathered from multiple sources. So I think that even though this is intended for employers, this is also helpful for job seekers. And these are some things and goals that you can set for yourself to exemplify that you are doing these things. You'll have to represent it more in the format of what you find on the job seekers and admin side of this particular skill, but also just knowing that these are things that employers are looking for roles that require a high level of skill. Some areas or types of jobs that I think accuracy is very important would be financial services and healthcare especially. So if you're looking to get into those fields, then this is a skill that you need to pay particular attention to, because this will be important to employers, and this is what they are looking for as it relates to attention to detail. So these are details for you as a job seeker to pay attention to as well, to work towards mastery of this particular skill in your admin skills kit. And then finally, as usual, the third and final tab for each of these 14 skills would be resources that Salesforce provides to help you to level up your skills if you find yourself lacking. The first of which, for attention to detail, is a link to the importance of attention to detail as a Salesforce admin. That is a blog article from earlier this year, about a 5-minute read, so check that out, as well as accountability and delegation. It'll introduce you to things such as this simple framework. It also discusses accountability, learn how and when to delegate, as well as setting up individuals for success. And then import and export with data management tools. You'll be using dataloader.io and the data import wizard to manage data inside of Salesforce. This gives you some hands-on experience with dealing with data and accuracy and completeness. And so that's something that I will encourage you to work through as well. And then finally, the final resource for this particular skill is create reports and dashboards for sales and marketing managers inside of Trailhead. A lot of different sections here related to reports and dashboards, as well as folders. And you'll be getting into filtering your reports, grouping and categorizing your data, and a whole lot more. So these are good hands-on ways that you can gain more experience with attention to detail and strengthening that core skill. That is skill 3 of the 14 in the admin skills kit. That is attention to detail. Stay tuned as we next dive into the learner's mindset, skill number 4 in the admin skills kit.